Hi everybody, Kanisha the creator here, and I am back to give out another review. Have y'all heard of this movie called When Marnie Was There? Let me tell you, that movie was so beautiful. It nearly made me cry. I thought it was gonna be. I knew, had a pretty strong idea what the movie was about. It was mostly about the girl who didn't know how to communicate well. She just wanted to have a normal life. She didn't want to think of everything as like her fault or something. And I can understand that. I can understand that very well. And I like the story. I like the girl. I like when she met Marnie. And the back and forth between her and Marnie was confusing at first. I was like, wait, is Marnie there or not? I was so confused. And then I was like, oh, wait, she's a ghost. Okay, that makes sense. That makes sense. But then I kept wondering, wait, then why does she keep ending up in these places? Why does she keep ending up in these random places just passed out or something? That's what I was wondering. And then once you see the part about the diary, and then you figure out pieces by pieces of what happened with her, and then you see what happens as her ghost, and then you figure out who she really is. I was like, oh, you see, because at first I shipped her with the ghost, but I didn't realize who the ghost was at first, and then once I figured out who the ghost was, I was like, oh, but ew, now I can't ship. Well, exactly, but oh, I understand now. I understand. But now I'm kind of confused. Is Marnie still gay? Is Marnie still like a kind of gay romance story, or is it kind of more of a like a communicating with the person that you know, but they don't know that you know them until their memories get regained, and like her slowly figuring out who the ghost was. That was really strong. I was like, so that's how that happened. That makes so much sense. I get it now. I get it. I get it. And I was legit feeling how she was feeling when she figured out all the stuff that happened and how strongly she felt for Marnie. And like when they said I love you to each other, so cute. And like saying how lucky each other was because of what the other had and what the other had and everything. Cute. And like how she finally came out of her bubble and started to show her emotions and everything. And like how Marnie finally passed on as a ghost and now she's free. just just too beautiful. And I love the ending part with her and the auntie. And I like how she met that little girl that helped her figure out about Barney's diaries and everything. It truly is a beautiful story. And I would not change it for the world. It's just so beautiful. What the heck was up with the maid in the house? What the heck was up with the caretaker and the maids and everything? Because that part of the story was messed up. I mean, trying to lock her up in that place. I'm glad they didn't do it after all, but still, mistreating her like that is so shame. And like her parents just leaving her like that, like, wow. I am so sorry for that girl. She did not have to go through all that. And then the thing that happened with her daughter, it's just so sad. I just cannot imagine that. Like, all you wanted to do was get close to your daughter, but then she pushed her away, and then she just doesn't want to be near you, and then to figure out she got into that. It's just so sad. I mean, seriously. That painter was not kidding when she said, well, I warn you, it's a sad story. And it hits home if it's a sad story. It hits home. But still, it was a beautiful story nonetheless. And the anime man was right. When Marnie was there, is a good movie. Too bad it's underrated because that movie is good. That movie is beautiful. And like I said, I would not change it for the world. Well, that's the end of my review. I would give it a 9 out of 10. It was truly beautiful. Watch it if you haven't watched it because that movie is vastly underrated.